Up YouTube? It's New Year's Eve. Cooking some breakfast, watching a little football. A little late with breakfast, I know. I know. Watching Florida State take on Houston. Kind of half watching, really. A lot of the time, the game is just background noise. But this vid is about the Detroit Lions. Yes, the Detroit Lions, the lovable losers, the lovable Lions. The team that just can't seem to get it right. I am going to be their part-time GM, not in real life, but in my mind, and tell you what they can do to get out from under this losing streak that they're on, that they've been on. Alright, so this is off the top. This is not premeditated. This is just me spitballing, but in a way that would have the team in a better position than we are right now. Thing number one, in the draft next year, do not, and I repeat, do not draft a wide receiver or a running back in the first 2 rounds. Don't do it. Do not do it. If you do it, I'm not going to any games. Which really won't change much because I've never... Never mind that. If you do it, I'm not going to any games. Alright. Next, what I do want them to do is build the trenches. So, O-line, D-line, we need some improvement on both. This new guy, Jim Bob Cooter, has been all right. You know, I don't mind him. I think he's a good pickup. But we do need to build those trenches. That's a weak spot for us right now, or a definite area of improvement. So we got to work on the trenches a bit. All right, hold on a second. Let me get these eggs going. Well, actually, here, I'm going to just put you on the... All right. Oh, nope. All right, you're just gonna have to look at some countertop for a second while I get these eggs out. You don't come to my channel for the visuals. You come for that knowledge, the jewels that I drop. All right, Jim Bob Cooter, he's been all right. I can work with that. But yeah, we need to solidify the O-line and also try to shore up the defensive line. But we're not trying to pay an arm and a leg here, you know. You get good, solid guys. You're not overspending. Look at what happened to the Dolphins when they went out and got your boy Ndamukong Suh. They still had a poor season. You can't overpay for people, and that's the thing that as a GM I wouldn't do. You know, if you gotta overpay, try to trade a year or two in advance, and continue to build. And maybe you're just perpetually building through the draft and getting solid picks. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. But you don't want to be paying any one guy besides the quarterback $100 million. You just don't want to do it. So for the Lions specifically now, from personnel standpoint, Calvin Johnson, you gotta restructure that contract and you have to explore trade options. I know you don't want to, and if there's nothing good, you keep them. But you must restructure that contract to give you more salary cap flexibility. Matt Stafford, you must restructure the contract or look at a possible replacement. Who I have in mind is Connor Cook. Once you solidify that O-line, you can get Connor Cook at a discounted price, and I think he may slip to the 2nd or 3rd round. That would be a perfect spot. At that point, you have leverage where you can get rid of Matthew Stafford and try to get something back for him that helps your team fill in some of the much-needed gaps. Our cornerback play could be better, but it was okay. We weren't as bad as I thought. So you got Calvin Johnson, restructure, possibly trade. Matt Stafford, restructure, possibly trade. Ziggy Ansah, keep doing what you're doing with him. That guy has been a pleasant surprise, and the Lions have actually shown some decent player development with him. So keep doing that. But those are the main keys. Those are the first 3 keys that I'll give you. And when the Lions call, because these are free. Once the Lions call, then, I'm going to charge them a bit more. But those are my 3 keys. Just spitball them, but I guarantee you the Lions will be in a better position. Number 1, solidify the offensive and defensive lines as best you can. Number 0.5, even before number 1, do not draft a wide receiver, tight end, or running back in the 1st or 2nd round of the 2016 NFL Draft. If you do, I'm not coming to any games. All right. And number 2, restructure and look to trade Calvin Johnson. Number 3, restructure or look to trade Matthew Stafford. And number 4, keep an eye on Connor Cook. He's about to play Alabama in this playoff game. Connor Cook, don't worry about the fact that he wasn't a captain. All right, the boy has a live arm. And if Kirk Cousins can lead Washington to the playoffs, what do you think Connor Cook can do? All right? All right, guys, have a good, safe, happy New Year. God bless. Peace out.